This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 267, The 3 Easiest Ways to Make More Money by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. And I am your host and narrator, Dan, here each Monday through Friday, reading to you from some of the best personal finance blogs anywhere. And a reminder that we do take requests here at Optimal Finance Daily. Come by oldpodcast.com and let us know if you have any topic requests for us. And before we get started on our post from Ramit today, I want to give a big thanks to Jason Hardman of the Creating Wealth podcast for his help supporting this show. You can learn a new slant on investing and hear experts in the field by checking out his site and podcast. Come by oldpodcast.com/wealth to learn much more. I'll keep this intro nice and short for you today, so let's get right to it as we optimize your life. The 3 Easiest Ways to Make More Money by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. In the seemingly infinite universe of ways to make more money, there are 3 really easy ways to make money that are relevant to you. Learn these 3 core methods and you'll know 90% of the basic options to make more money. Most people who say it's impossible to make more money don't realize this. Some insist that it's flat out undoable, while others take an all or nothing approach. You're not going to invent the next Google, so what's the point? Well, maybe you won't make $1 billion this year, but how would an extra $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000 a month change your life? In reality, there are 3 easy models virtually anyone can use to make more money. 1. Freelancing. 2. Productizing. 3. Getting a higher salary. Let's cover them so we can have a shared understanding of how to earn extra money before we go into more detail. And by the way, Optimal Finance Daily listeners, there's a really nice infographic that you can check out that Ramit has that goes along with this post. To recap, 1. Freelancing. Freelancing is taking your skills and turning them into income. Freelancers usually work on an hourly basis. 2. Productizing. When you productize your knowledge, you create a product that can generate revenue even while you're sleeping. For example, my book is a product, so is Scrooge Strategy. While products can generate passive revenue, they're also higher risk because you never are sure how many people will buy them. 3. Getting a higher salary. Since the vast majority of us earn our primary income from our job, this is an obvious strategy. Obvious, yet few of us do it. You can earn a higher salary by improving your skills at work and translating that into more responsibility and a higher salary, switching jobs, or switching entire industries. Don't make earning money harder than it needs to be. I'm a big believer in not making things harder than they need to be. Sure, you could embark on a long, frustrating, and probably fruitless quest to invent the next big thing in social media or online gaming. But if you're looking for the easiest and best way to make money, most people would do well to stick to one of these 3 ways. Not just because they're simple, but because these 3 exact ways of making money have been tested by thousands of people before you. They work. You aren't staking your future on some random scheme that you hope will work. Instead, you're applying your own talents to a proven method to make money, which practically eliminates any risk. So which way of making money is best for you? Well, that's up to you. Now that you know about each of the 3 models, your job is to identify which way of making money fits you best. Everyone is different. We all have unique circumstances, opportunities, strengths, and weaknesses in front of us. For example, a college student working at a local grocery store probably isn't going to negotiate a huge raise, but he could absolutely freelance. Conversely, a recent graduate who's 2 years into a corporate job is perfectly positioned to negotiate a higher salary. The best way to make more money will vary depending on these types of circumstances. In any case, you should now have a much clearer understanding of how to make more money. The seemingly endless possibilities that overwhelmed you before are really just variations on the 3 models. So, do you have a goal? One of the best ways to know which of the 3 methods will be right for you is to have an income goal in mind. The first impulse is just to say more. But if you have an idea what your dream lifestyle actually costs, you're much more likely to choose the method that will get you there. For instance, I've had students who want to make more money so they can go on exotic vacations every year. Realistically, making an extra $1,000 a month for a year would pay for an incredible trip to Africa or Thailand or any place else for that matter. An extra $12,000 is not as far out of reach as you might think. As a freelancer, you could make that in 5 or 6 hours a week. Maybe you have a talent, hobby, or passion that could easily be turned into a physical or information product. If you could get a 10, 20, or 50K raise at work, wouldn't it be worth learning how to ask for one? Deciding how much money you'd like to make will help you consider which of the 3 methods would be the best fit. You just listened to the post titled The 3 Easiest Ways to Make More Money by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. And once again, I want to tell all of you about a way to get a new, fresh slant on investment and some great personal finance content. All you have to do is come by oldpodcast.com/wealth and check out the Creating Wealth podcast with Jason Hartman. Jason has some new approaches to share with you and some exciting techniques to help to protect your money while building passive income. Jason's a self-made multimillionaire with over 20 years of financial experience, and he welcomes a wide variety of guests to his show who share their financial wisdom and personal stories. Some of those include Steve Forbes, Jenny Craig, Robert Kiyosaki of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and so many more. You can find the Creating Wealth podcast in your favorite podcast app, and you can come by oldpodcast.com/wealth to learn more. So he's helping us out, and it would be great if you could all return the favor and visit him too. Again, oldpodcast.com/wealth for more info and to optimize your finances even more. And that's it for today's episode. I will see you in the Wednesday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more, from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.